Okay, right here in my hand, what I'm sharing to y'all is a stage play that I wrote. First off, I'm the book author of Pursuit of a Passion, Kobe Glenn. And I'll read the review to this book first before I get into it. But right here in my hand is a storyline to a stage play that I have written. And basically I'm looking for anyone who's willing to network to make this stage play possible. It's very, very funny. I have a sense of humor. I love comedy. I'm in pursuit of a passion. That passion is to act and do comedy. And so this is what I did though. I wrote a stage play. And this is the storyline. But first, let me read the review to the book of my story. This is my story. It's just basically about myself pursuing my goals and never stopping. Keep my ambition on 1,000. Keep my determination on 1,000. And everything to match my swag and my lingo. Basically though. So I'm just just trying to stick in the game, stay relevant. I love writing. It's a passion. I love comedy, so it made sense. If I wrote this book, then I can write my own stage play, which when I sat down to do either one of them, I had no clue about what I was doing or anything like that. So basically I trained myself and I focused, and once I found my flow, I guess you could say, or my focus, my flow and my focus, it became like magic. It started going into the paper and it actually made sense. So you feel me? But okay, this is the review to my true life story, or my story about pursuing goals. Pursuit of a Passion, Kobe Glenn. People have asked, why did you write a true life story? First, I was raised motherless. Then I experienced many dramatic events, some even tragic. Numerous times I nearly lost my life. I was even pronounced dead and brought back to life at the hospital. And I lost and regained my eyesight after going blind for approximately 4 hours after the incident. All this and much more explains the reason I am considered a soul survivor. Pursuit of a Passion, Kobe Glenn is my true life story. I break it down how I intend to use my God-given gifts to keep striving towards my dreams. I am a strong believer in having a sense of humor. And being that I have one of my own, I can say that laughter is medicine to the soul. You hear that? Laughter is medicine for the soul. In this book, you will discover that I am a very determined individual, relentless while fighting to maintain. I will never quit. I encourage you to purchase a copy of Pursuit of a Passion, Kobe Glenn. As success and accomplishments continue to roll my way, who knows, you may see me on your television screen one day just living out my dream. So that even in my book review, I talk about my life a little bit, flashes and things like that. But mainly, I'm really trying to get at, okay, you might see me on your TV screen, on a sitcom television show one day. That's what I'm pursuing though. That's what my determination is stacked up for, my ambition, you feel me? All right, now for the humor part, which I have a strong sense of humor. This stage play is gonna be titled Sports Legend Kobe Glenn. I love sports too, see, because what I'm saying, I do a little bit of boxing here and there. Maybe considering going pro for at least 5 to 10 fights or something like that. I'm getting old, so like I gotta limit myself, even if I do decide to do that. But like this, basically though, this stage play is gonna basically show my interest in sports, along with my interest with writing and my passion with writing. And I'm the star of the show. I said that if I had a sitcom television show, then I would name it Kobe Glenn. Kind of got like a ring to it, like a Will Smith, Jamie Foxx type of sound effect, Martin Lawrence. So I would go with Kobe Glenn as my acting name for my sitcom television show. And the title of this stage play is Sports legend Kobe Glenn. And the theme is dreams of an ambitious entrepreneur slash writer slash analyst. So I'm basically like creating sports stories all through the stage play. I'm submitting it to different outlets to get my stories published. Like I'll write about Muhammad Ali a little bit, just give you a flash though about like how my character is going to be based. But I also read the storyline. Let me get into the storyline. Okay. A man who is very sincere about his goal to become a sports analyst gets distracted by his wife who nags him a lot about getting a real job. And she works at a bank. So it's like he got this wife though that's pushing him to just get a real job. Just stop writing these stories and you're not making money. You know what I'm saying? So you know how it go. When you say you want to be set out to follow your dreams, they tell you you gotta kind of step out on faith though. But anyway, so let me stay on track about this stage play. Okay, he has a friend who is a professional athlete that played basketball for the Chicago Bulls. But anyway, that don't matter because he is no longer in touch with his friends. So this is a strange friend, best friend that he grew up with, but he's like no longer in touch with him. But he's also a professional basketball player. So like for someone to play that role would probably be somebody tall and kind of athletic built, as if they're a professional basketball player, because later on he does come into the play. Well, let me not expose too much too early. Let me get back into the storyline. All right, he don't work. He just collect a disability check from the military every month. He got out of the Marines by acting as if he had a learning disability. So this guy, he also got out the military by acting as if he had a learning disability, and he gets a check though for that learning disability every month. But that's still not enough money to pay the bills, but we'll get into that. He has a son who is 8 years old, very smart, a wise kid actually. So it's like he has this whiz kid. He's very smart, nerdy like, love computers type of young fellow. But okay, he has 4 friends with families of their own. Okay, this is when more of the characters get into part right here. His 4 friends that he's always around. They shooting basketball together, anything, cooking on the grill, doing what guys do, playing cards, blah, blah, blah. Okay, one friend, the first friend is very supportive and intelligent, actually went to college, got a degree, but struggles to find employment. This friend has a wife and 3 kids, an 8-year-old, 13, and a 14-year-old daughter. 18-year-old boy, a 13-year-old boy, and a 14-year-old daughter. Wife is very supportive and prays a lot. Now this wife, his friend wife prays a lot, into God, very spiritual bound. And it's kind of like Kobe Glenn wants his wife to kind of like just be encouraging like that or whatever like that. Okay. His only gripe with his friend is every time him and his wife goes out, they ask them to watch their 3 kids. So okay, every time they go out to eat the dinner, movies, whatever, they ask them to watch the kids, which is kind of fine because he has an 8-year-old son that's kind of bored sometimes anyway, so why not? But still, we are tired of watching your kids that come over here and tear stuff up. Okay. The 8-year-old boy is a good friend with his son. He always stays home. So he always stays home. The 13-year-old goes to his friend's house and play basketball, while the oldest, which is 14-year-old girl, goes next door and jump rope with her group of friends. Every time the 13-year-old and 14-year-old wander off with their friends, he warns them to make it back before dark, before their parents return. So, okay, in the neighborhood I live in is a nice neighborhood, so they have friends that I allow them to go outside with and play basketball or jump rope with, the 13-year-old and the 14-year-old. Being that the 8-year-old is like my son's same age, they just stay in the house and play with the computers and things like that, so forth, whatever. Yeah. But I make sure to get back in the house before it's dark every time, because that's something that I would like kind of teach my kids and stuff. Get in the house before it's dark. Okay. Friend number two. Friend number two like to drink liquor and influence everyone else to drink as well. He and his wife is always arguing, and it seems like 6-year-old daughter is smarter than both of them. Very dysfunctional family. So I need two characters that's like way out there. I need somebody that knows a lot about liquor, different types of whiskey, wine, whatever. Be on par though about your knowledge about liquor, because that's gonna become a huge part in the play though. And his name is well, I was gonna kind of read the storyline and get to the names of the characters after I do that, if that's cool. But this guy name is Freddie Rollins. I don't forget him. He sticks out though. He's got to be kind of somewhat dysfunctional, but you know, real firm with common sense and have like a good grasp of common sense sometimes. But friend number three. Friend number three is a player and like to smoke loud kush. He has kids by 3 different women. So this guy, he's pimped out. He like got 3 different baby mamas already, and you know, so but I'll get into him some more too though. I don't want to expose too much about every character too soon. But everybody that think they smooth with the women though, that might be a good rule for a guy that probably wouldn't mind wearing a suit on set. Just staying fresh and like staying fly all the time type of guy. Okay, friend number 4 has a lot of common sense but not much book sense. He's a janitor / handyman, and all the friends like to ask him to fix things around the house. His wife is a lawyer who looks down on him. So my situation is my wife nagged me a little, but she don't look down on me completely. But like this guy has just this mean wife that always throws him under the bus, just dogs him out, trash him out. She don't care what she do it at. She can be in public, around his friends, around his family, around her friends, her family. She just always like look down and talk down on him, and she's basically like a throne in his side, and he's basically like tired of the marriage, you know, of course he wants out, and you know, he wants to be with someone more of a backbone type female, or you know, every strong man need a backbone, because the guy, he's very handy, you know, he works hard every day and everything. But okay, I'm talking too much about his character though. I guess into the characters because though I could see the picture that I'm painting, and hopefully like when people see this, that I'm breaking it down the way that I'm breaking it down, maybe we can get some good actors involved, man, including myself with this project, and just bring all these characters out, because a good director, I don't mind having like a co-director or a director to like, if I'm already to publish this, so if I got a good director, then I just want it to be the best though, to bring this out though. I know it's gonna be good. But okay, back to the storyline. So friend number 4, he's a handyman. His wife is a lawyer, and she looks down on him. And all right, getting into like their like activities though, how they every Thursday night, all the friends they meet up and they play cards. Uh, Also, there's a friendly cop who likes to check in every once in a while. So they'll have a cop go come visit by and things like that every once in a while. Friendly neighborhood cop. And a good cop, one of the good cops though, that you see in your neighborhood sometimes. Cause all cops not bad either. But okay, so he comes over every once in a while, along with a nagging, nosy neighbor who is very loud and obnoxious. The nosy neighbor looks to criticize, but yet got caught doing the wrong things herself. So she will be this elderly lady that's always snooping over there to see what they're doing over there playing cards. Or they getting drunk again, they gambling again. She comes in with the cop and she's very loud and obnoxious. So the guy's playing cards and like she'll bust in with the cop sometimes. Sometimes the cop will just come by herself and he understands how she is. So it's like she comes over there like they gambling, which they don't gamble, they just playing cards. And they getting drunk though, and sometimes who did I say like to smoke? The player, the smooth guy, he likes to smoke. So sometimes they'll get the air freshener when the cop come and spraying it all so it won't smell that. But the lady, she's still saying, yeah, they smoke marijuana. Something like that. I want something to like somebody to bring that character out and just be obnoxious and just like gently like and just like a lot of energy, like older with a lot of energy. She comes in when her character comes in, everybody gonna know it though, basically though. So we needed somebody to be really piped up for that scenario for her when they playing cards and she busts in and with the cop and boom, boom, boom. Yeah, but she criticized, but she also sweeps her dirt under the rug and stuff. So she got little illegal stuff she's going over at her house, which I will get into like throughout the play and things like that. You'll get to see, and it's gonna be so funny. It's like, the cop will put her on the spot right while she's trying to snitch on them and stuff. And like, yeah, it's her character is gonna be real cool though. I need somebody really interested for that one. Yep. Okay. So she likes to basically try to criticize what they're doing over at their house, but she sweeps her own dirt under the rug. Okay, regardless of any distractions. Okay, back to Kobe Glenn and back to like the focus of the stage play. Regardless of any distractions that may come across this young entrepreneur, he remains determined and focused to live his dream. He loved all sports his whole life, and his passion is way too deep to just up and quit. So like, he's not actively playing sports anymore, but his passion for sports just never left. So okay, he tried everything. He write to local newspapers and magazines instead of depending on contacting his friend in the NBA. So every once in a while he'll talk about his friend like, man, if he hit me up sometime, maybe he could put me on and maybe I could do a story on him and maybe he'll get it published or get it in the right people's hand. But he don't like to focus merely on depending on that fact though. He still feel like he has to go out there and do it on his own. So he's always submit to magazines, Sports Illustrated, all that stuff. It don't matter. He's dedicated, and he believes, he has faith that, his determination is like, shoo. He don't give up though. He don't give up. Okay. He remains determined and focused to live his dreams. He loved all sports his whole life, and his passion is way too deep to just up and quit. He tried everything. Write to the local newspapers, magazines, instead of depending merely on that he has a friend that actually plays in the NBA. He writes sports stories, every sports story, dreaming to write the one big article that he sparked in his career. Now, when I say though, like he writes sports stories after sports stories after sports stories, like his son gonna play a big part of that though. Remember I said he's a whiz kid, he's sharp. He's gonna tell Kobe Glenn something that opens his eyes, and then it's like, boom, this is the one. And then like the wife will read it, the wife will feel like that's the one. She just nags. She supports him, but she just nags though. So they all would look at that story as the one. But I'm not gonna expose too much more about it. But okay, all right, let's go. Because every time I say I'm not gonna spoil, I end up feeling like I'm talking too much though and saying too much. But I'm trying to be intriguing as well, so I have to share a lot of portion of it because I do want good actors to like really like hit me up after they see this and really contact me to get ready for this stage play though, because it's gonna be more to come after that and the things are gonna get better. I just want to put together a good strong team to move forward with. Okay, let's go. That was that. Okay, let's talk about the characters a little bit. I actually have written out how I want each scene to go as well. I don't know if I want to share that much on the YouTube video, but like mainly that would be for like the people that contact me after hearing the initial storyline, and then I have like the actual scene by scene storyline, how each scene will go as well. Okay, we have a total of I believe 17 characters. Main character Kobe Glenn, the Dream Chaser. Okay, and my wife is named April, clerk at the bank. She's a clerk at the bank. 8-year-old son named CJ, smart kid, whiz kid type of kid, love computers, love reading as well. Number 4, I have a basketball player, athletic built guy that could play that role. We could think of a name for the basketball player a little later. Okay. 5, we have friend number 1. Well, actually, it's more than 17 characters. Well, no, it's 17 characters. No. Okay, friend number 1, we have Rob. It's a college graduate. Wife named Brenda, and she's his backbone. She prayed with him all the time. This is the friend that I told you though, that struggles so finding jobs, but his wife is very supportive. She prayed for him. She prayed with him. Very spiritual bound lady. Daughter named 14-year-old daughter named Gracie. 13-year-old son named Calvin. 8-year-old son named Jay. So those are the kids that come to my house all the time when he and his wife goes out. In which when him and his wife go out, she pays for it and don't mind it at all. She pay for the meal every time and pay for the movies or whatever. And they come back and they get to trying to help him find a job, and he don't mind her helping her. It's like a good relationship between those two. They just need to trying to work their finances out, and maybe they will get rewarded that job and things, or maybe Rob will get rewarded that job that he's looking for. We'll have to see. Okay, friend number 2. Freddie Rollins. He's the drinker. He drinks hard whiskey. He'll name all types of liquor though. So that's why I say I hope I can find someone that really knows a lot about liquor and different types of liquor or whiskey, wine, all that good stuff. Okay, his wife's name is Sharon. She's this thorough type woman that's kind of too tough on Freddie. Love him, but she's tough as nails on Freddie all the time, boy. So she come through, boy, with that thump though all the time. Boy. She's a bold woman, Bold, real bold. Need somebody real bold and could like walk real heavy footed for that role because when she come in to get pretty, she'll come in, grab them by the ears or anything, dragging them out the door, all types of stuff. So we need somebody real strong, real bold for that one. And they have a 6-year-old daughter named Unique. Very intelligent. Very intelligent. Kind of like CJ. Very whiz kid, intelligent with computers. And sometimes her and CJ will get into like a competition. Like who knows the most about this. They pulling out all types of new technology and stuff like that. So we might need to borrow some technology for that role. They get into it. Two kids that's like real sharp about computers, basically. Okay, friend number 3 is Fresh. Fresh is the pimp that I spoke about in the storyline. I think I should have did this part first before I did the storyline. That way, when I go through the storyline, I could have been saying their names. But okay, we got it though. We got it though. Everybody get it though, right? All right. Thank you. All right. So Fresh is a pimp and 3 different baby mamas. So we're gonna have 3 different baby mamas ready. And Fresh, he get caught up in trying to take care of all of their emotions all the time, but he's a player, so it's still though like one don't want to get a little jealous if he spend a little time with the other one type situation. So you kind of get my drift about what Fresh gonna be about. So all right, smooth guy, need a smooth guy with that one. With a cool lingo and a cool swag to match it as well. A little bit of lingo wouldn't be bad for that part of Fresh. Okay. Wife name. No, okay, he don't have a wife. He's considering marrying one of the baby mamas, but we'll get into that later as well. Friend number 4, Jason. Jason is very humble. He's the guy with the wife that basically talks down on him all the time, and he just turn the other cheek every time. Very humble guy with a lot of lot of contentness and meekness about himself. And he's a handyman. He'll come over humbly and work on whatever anybody need to get worked on in the house, basically. And he always does stuff for cheap for his friends and things like that. And very, very good with his hands. Probably not the smartest man in the world. He don't have a college degree or anything like that. But he's good with his hands, though. And his wife married him, and her name is Cindy. And she likes to criticize him, like, just constantly. Okay. The friendly cop is named Rodney. That comes over all the time. The nosy neighbor, we don't have a name for her. They just nicknamed her themselves, and they just call her Nosy Rosie. And I'm gonna need somebody with the appeal of a cop that could put on a uniform on and actually look like a cop, and then the nosy, loud, they kind of gonna come into the scene together. Kind of almost like around the same time, or you really probably wouldn't see Nosy Rosie until the cop comes over and stuff, or sometimes you bring the cop in there, just to say, I brought him on over, but he's a friendly cop though. He's not gonna just go in their house and just bust them like that. They're good people. He understand it, and they're not gambling anyways. What she gonna egg it on? In which they never catch Fresh when he's smoking what he smoked. You feel me? They never catch him either. So Nosy Rosie tries though. But okay. So that's it. I could tell you about scene 1. Scene 1, Freddie Rollins is gonna fall at the card table. That's one plot in there. I'm gonna skim through it. I'm not gonna read all of it, but whoever contact me about it, I will get this to them so that they can understand what's going on in each scene. And basically have, be prepared though to go. We're gonna go through this, man. We're gonna do this. Yeah. I'm already saying it because I'm speaking into existence. This is my first time talking to anybody about it too. So, and I chose to talk to the whole world about it right now. So okay. Uh, scene two. Scene two. Rob and Brenda drop the kids off. So that part where I tell you that they'll drop the kids off over at my house or Kobe Glenn house and his wife house when they go out for a little dinner, and we understand because they don't get to get out much, and he's trying to find a job, and she's so sweet and humble about it every time. So yeah, we do that. We do that for as a favor. Okay, scene three. Fresh attempts to get with one of his baby mamas. He gets on his knee, proclaim that he's a changed man, and he proposes to one of his baby mamas. So that's in scene three. Fresh trying to get serious, man. He's tired of being a player, tired of being a pimp, baby. I just want to come on to you every day. Type be like, yeah, I need a real good character for Fresh though. And I'll be on set though, helping out with that though. But that's one good line though, like, I'm a changed man, baby. And get down on the knee and just do the proposal. Just bring that part out though. Right there in scene three, I think it was. Yeah. Okay. Scene four. Jason comes home and Cindy is dressed to go out. He's kind of skeptical whether she's having an affair or not. He just know that she looks down on him, talks down on him, and then like this scene though, she's going out, get ready to go hang out with her friends and things, and he kind of like, are you seeing the guy? What are you wearing though? He checking her clothes, and she's got some skimpy stuff on, and showing a little too much cleavage, and you know what I'm saying? Basically, all that is gonna lead up to them possibly, maybe, or discussing a divorce or something. I don't know. I can't see it directly right now. We're gonna find out though. So whoever contact me though to act in this play, man, we're gonna talk about that too. And but I don't want to put too much out there right now. We'll get into like what'll happen with them and things. Y'all gonna have to know because we gotta act this out. So serious inquiries only though, please though. If you're serious about acting in stage plays and that's something that, or if you have experience in it and it's something that you would really like to do, and yeah, we could talk about this play, and we can definitely like set up some auditions for everybody, and we can rock it from there though. Basically, it's gonna have to be some auditions though. But if you're interested, I will get so that when you show up to the audition, you'll have the storyline and everything already with each scene though and everything. So I might pick from apart from any scene that I would want you to like kind of act out. So serious inquiries only though, please. All right. It's gonna be a fun play, so I don't think nobody's gonna back out of it though, especially after reading the full storyline and things. Okay. Scene five, okay, they're gonna be playing cards again a little bit.